Recording in progress.
We are starting with this paper 1, which is of October-November 2022, variant 11. Now let's look at the first question. The first question, it's about temperature difference. Sometimes it's a question of height difference. Sometimes it's about temperature difference. Now in the first part, it says, the temperature was -2 degrees Celsius. The temperature decreases by 8 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature after this change. So basically, this is -2, and then it's going in this direction by -8. So -2, -8, that gives us -10. So the answer is -10 degrees Celsius. Part B. It says on another day, the temperature increases from -5 to +3. So over here, it's -5. Over here, it's +3. What is the difference? The difference is +8. So basically, it's the highest value minus the lowest value. 3 minus -5, that is 3 plus 5. This comes out to be 8. So therefore, the temperature is 8 degrees Celsius. Question number 2. This is about percentages. And remember, it's a paper 1 question, so calculator is not allowed. Find 45% of $1.20. So 45% is 45 over 100. Off means multiplication. And $1.20, let me write this thing as cents altogether. So this is 120 cents for simplicity. So let me start with the cancellation. The 0 cancel with the 0. And then I can do the cancellation with 5. 5 9s are 45. 5 2s are 10. And then 2 1s are 2. 2 6 are 12. So 6 into 9 is 45. That is 45 cents. And since the answer has to be given in dollars, that is $0.45. That is the answer. Question number 3. This is about fractions, and this is about writing in order of size. So now let me look at the denominator. This is 12, this is 5, this is 30, this is 15. I think let me convert all of these denominators to 60 so that it's easier to compare. So first of all, let me label them by name. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So 12 into 5 is 60. So 12 into 5, I write it in the denominator, and I'll write 11 into 5 in the numerator. That is 55 over 60. Similarly, I'll write over here 5 into 12, that will make it 60. So in the numerator, 4 into 12. When we multiply and divide by the same number, it's basically multiplication by 1. So I'm writing them as equivalent fractions. 4 into 12 is 48 divided by 60. Then we have 30. So I'll write 30 into 2, which is 60. So 27 into 2, which is 54 over 60. And last but not the least, that is 15. So 15 into 4 is 60. 13 into 4, that is 52. That is 52 over 60. Now I'll simply compare the numerators. I have 55, I have 48, I have 54, I have 52. So this is the smallest. So B is the smallest. So let me write B over here. And then the next one is this thing, which is D, which is 52. And then the third one is C, which is 54. And the fourth one, the biggest one, is A, that is over here. So B, D, C, A. So let me write the final answer. So what is B? B is 4 over 5. And D is 13 over 15. What is C? 27 over 30. What is A? 11 over 12. So that's how you will write it. Always remember to write in the original numbers, the original fractions that was given, which is 4/5, 13 over 15, 27 over 30, 11 over 12. So question number 3 is also completed. Now question number 4, this has some measurement things in it. So this is about trigonometry. This is about measurements. And since I'm solving it on my iPad, so I have this limitation of not being able to use a ruler as such. Now it says the diagram shows the position of two ships A and B. So this is A, this is B, that's a north axis, that's a north axis. On the diagram, 1 centimeter represents 30 meters. So this is the scale that is given over here. Find by measurement the actual distance of B from A. That means step one, we should use a compass. We should place one of the compass needles at A, the other one at B. And then we have to use a ruler. So let me draw a ruler. So here is A, here is B, and that's how we measure it. I'm not very sure. Just taking a wild guess, maybe this looks like what, 5 centimeters approximately. So let me write this thing as 5 centimeters. But this 5 centimeter, if I want to convert it into meter, that would be 5 into 30 using the ratio method. That comes out to be 150 meter. So this is just a wild guess that I have taken. Of course, your answer should be much more accurate. And the examiner has given the answer in the mark scheme as 162 to 174. So it all depends on how you do the measurement, but that's the range given. This is the wild guess that I took. Measure the bearing of B from A. That is again using a protractor. So B from A, this is the angle that I need to label, measure actually. So now if I draw a horizontal line going this way, so let me just draw the complete line going this way. And then I use the protractor and I place it like this. So now it depends on what is the angle that is being made. So let's say this angle, I think it's just a wild guess, 130 degrees. So again, this is again a wild guess that I have taken because I cannot use a protractor also. And the answer that is given by the examiner is 123 to 127 degrees. Now the third one, a third ship is positioned at C. Where is C? C is on a bearing of 164 degrees from A. So C is on a bearing. So let me just erase all these lines. It's on a bearing of 164 degrees from A. That means if this is 130 approximately, so 160 should be something like this. So let me draw a line like this. Somewhere over here should be this angle that is 164 degrees. Again, this is a rough diagram. And a bearing of 252 degrees from B. Now from B, 252 means you should go all the way like this of 252. That means if I have to draw 252, so 360 minus 250, so that comes out to be how much? That comes out to be 110. And then subtract 2 degrees. So that comes out to be 108 degrees. That means this angle over here should be 108 degrees. So let me draw this line like this, 108 degrees, something like this. So where the two lines meet, that is where C is. Because this is 108 degrees, therefore this bearing is 252 degrees, this bearing is 164 degrees, it's at the intersection of these two, that is where C is. So again, it's a diagram-based thing. Question number 5, this is about decimal places and this is about significant figures. So this is known as limits of accuracy. And the first one, write correct to two decimal places, 306.248. So this is the third decimal place. After the decimal, this is the third one. This is greater than 5. So it will convert this thing. So this will come out to be 306.25. That is the answer. That is the change number. Similarly, let me write the number again, 306.248. And this time we are interested in two significant figures. So this is the first, this is the second, this is the third significant figure. Again, this is greater than 5. It will change this. So 30 will become 31, but naturally 306 can't be written as 31. So this is basically 310. That is the answer for this part. And not only is it limits of accuracy, it is also about estimation. So the next part is about estimation. By writing each number correct to one significant figures, estimate the value. So 9.37, 1046, 9.37 correct to one significant figure. So this is the first one, this is the second one. This is the first one, this is the second one. So over here, 9.37 to one significant figure will become 9. And 1046 to one significant figure, since 0 is again smaller than 5, as 3 was smaller than 5, this is 1000. So basically, this comes out to be 9 square minus cube root of 1000. 9 square is 81. Cube root of 1000 is 10. So therefore, this difference is coming out to be 71. That's the answer for this part. So question number 5 is done. Now let's move to question number 6. And what is it about? This is about indices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as power of 4. That's 4 raised to power of 5. Simplify this thing. Square root of 5 raised to power of 2 is basically 5. I can write this thing as 5 to the power half raised to power of 2. These two powers multiply, which is 5 raised to power of 1, which is 5. And this one, 2x cube raised to power of 4. That is 2 raised to power of 4. X cube raised to power of 4. The powers multiply. 3 into 4 is 12. That is x power 12. 2 raised to power of 4 is 16. 16 x power 12. That's the answer. Question number 7. Again, this is about fractions, division and multiplication and all these things, addition, subtraction. So 7 over 8 minus 3 over 4, I can write this thing as 7 over 8 minus 6 over 8. Why? Because I took this 3/4, I multiplied by 2, divided by 2, that is 6 over 8, equivalent fractions. Since the base is the same, the denominator is the same, I can simply subtract the numerators, that is 1 over 8. I can even do the LCM method. So the LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. So 7 remains as it is. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 over 8. That's the answer. Work out this thing. So first of all, write this as an improper fraction. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. That's 8 over 5 divided by 4 over 7. That's 8 over 5 into 7 over 4. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 2 sevens are 14. 14 over 5. So 14 over 5 is a mixed number. So 14 over 5 can be written as 2 whole 4 over 5. That's 2 whole 4 over 5. That's the answer for this one. Factorize, something very, very basic factorization. Sometimes they are giving too easy of a question. So be very careful. Don't get overconfident. You can take 3 common out. You can take a common out. So a plus 4 is left. No harm in double checking. 3a into a, 3a square. 3a into 4, 12a. It's all good. Just leave it as it is. 3a bracket a plus 4. That's the answer. Question number 9. This is about set notation and Venn diagram. So in the diagram, shade the region represented by A intersection B. So A intersection B is the common region. That is this one. That's the answer. This Venn diagram shows information about the number of students who study English, Spanish, German. English, Spanish, German, and so on. Find the number of students who study English and German but not Spanish. So these are this number of people. These are these people who study English and German but not Spanish. So therefore, this answer is what? This answer is 5. Then it says G union S, the whole thing complement. So G union S is G union S, the whole thing complement is this and this. So therefore, that is this 11 people. They're not asking us to shade it. I'm just doing it for fun. And as well as this people that is on the outside. So 11 plus 4, that is 15. So this is 11 plus 4, which is 15. And don't forget to write 5 over here. So now question number 9 is done. Question number 10. So now this is about standard form. Write this thing in standard form. First count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So that is 32 into 7 zeros, or this is 3.2 into 8 zeros. That is 10 to the power 8. 3.2 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, the next one. Evaluate this thing. Give your answer in standard form. So therefore, this is 2 into 2 over 4, separate it out, 10 raised to power of minus 3, minus 9. So this is 0.5 into 10 raised to power of negative 12. I can write 0.5 as 5 over 10 into 10 raised to power of negative 12. That is 5 into 10 raised to power of negative 12, negative 1. This negative 1 comes from here. So this has to be this number a times 10 raised to power of n, where a has to lie between 1 inclusive, 10 non-inclusive. So this is 5 into 10 raised to power of negative 13. That is the answer. So standard form question is done. Now this question, this is about, it's not LCM as such. So basically, sometimes an LCM, HCF question also comes. This is prime factorization and square numbers. Sometimes it could be about cubic numbers. Sometimes it's about square numbers. Write 120 as a product of its prime factors. So 120 can be written as 12 into 10. 12 can be written as 2 into 6. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Then this 6 can be broken down into 2 into 3, into 2 into 5. So 1, 2, 3, that is 2 raised to power of 3 into 3 into 5. So always double check. That is 8. 8 into 3 is 24. 24 into 5. Perfect. So that is 2 cube into 3 into 5. That is the prime factorization. Now another number is given, and they're asking us, use this information to find the smallest integer value of n, such as 315n is a square number. Now, what do we mean by square number? That means the square root is an integer. For example, if I say 4, 4 is 2 into 2. If I say 9, that's 3 into 3. For example, 36, that is 6 into 6. That means when I take the square root, these two 2's will disappear and give me 1 2. Square root of 9, the 3 and the 3, the two 3's will give me 1 3. Square root of 36, the square root of these two 6's will give me 1 6. That means if I have 315n, so that is 3 square. Actually, these are two 3's, so 3 into 3. And 5 into something, and then 7 into something. So now this something and this something should be such that that should be the value of n, minimum value, because of course more multiples are there possible. So if there is 1 5, there should be a 1 5 over here. If there is 1 7, there should be another 7 over here. So therefore, this 7 and this 5, this 7 and 5 should be in place of n. So n comes out to be 35. What it means is that the square root will be, these two 3's will become 1 3. These two 5's will become 1 5. These two 7's will become 1 7. So in place of n, there should be an extra 5, an extra 7. 5 into 7 is 35. Question number 12. So now this is about algebra. It says expand and simplify, expand and simplify. And let me also label question 13, which is number pattern. So let me solve these two. Expand and simplify. I think first of all, make sure if there is anything that you can take common and then multiply. There is a possibility, but no such possibility exists over here. So 3 into this into this, 2 into this, 2 into this. Take care of the negative sign. So first of all, 3 into 2x, 6x, 3 into 1 is 3, close the bracket, negative sign in the middle, and then we multiply 2 into 4x, that is 8x, 2 into 3, that is 6. Now open up the bracket. That is 6x plus 3 minus 8x minus 6, 6x minus 8x minus 2x. Plus 3 minus 6, that is minus 3. So negative 2x, negative 3, it can be written like this. Or if you want to, you can take a negative common out and write this thing as 2x plus 3. So both options are perfectly acceptable. And now multiply. So x into x, that is x square, x into negative 3, negative 3x, 5 into x, 5x, 5 into minus 3, negative 15. So this is x square plus 2x, negative 15. This is also done. Question number 13. The nth term of a sequence is 3n square minus 1. Find the first three terms. So n can be 1. That's the first term. N can be 2. N can be 3. So therefore, 3 into 1 square minus 1. Let me write it down. 3 into 2 square minus 1. 3 into 3 square minus 1. So this is 3 minus 1 is 2. That's the first term. And then 2 square is 4. 4 into 3, 12. 12 minus 1 is 11. That's the next one. Last one, 3 square into 3. That is 27 minus 1. That is 26. These are the first three terms. The first 5 terms of a sequence are such and such. 1 in 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. Now I can say it's obtained from the previous one by multiplication by 3. Okay. But I need an individual identity for each one of them. This is 3 raised to power of 1, 3 raised to power of 2, 3 raised to power of 3, 3 raised to power of 4. This is 3 raised to power of 0. That means for the first term, second, third, fourth, fifth. For the first term, this is 3 raised to power of 0, 3 raised to power of 1, 3 raised to power of 2, 3 cube, 3, 4. Now look over here. This is 0, this is 1. This is 1, this is 2. This is 2, this is 3. That means Tn, that particular term, this is 3 raised to power of n minus 1. That is the answer for this thing. It's pure observation. Something to do with indices. That is number pattern. Question number 14. This looks like a question of circle properties. So let me first label it. BCD are points on the circumference of a circle. So there is D, there is C, there is B. Center O, AB is tangent to the circle. Where is AB? This is AB, that's a tangent to the circle. BD is a diameter. BD is a diameter. OCA is a straight line. OCA is a straight line. CDB is X. CDB is X. Find an expression in terms of X for each of the following. Write each expression in its simplest form. It is necessary. So there are 3 angles that we are looking for. COB, let me mark it. So COB, that is this one. I'm looking for this one. That's the first one. The next one is OAB. OAB, that is the next one. Okay. And the third one is CBO. So CBO is which one? CBO, that is this one. Okay. Now let's find out each one of them. Now, first of all, let me label some lines. So first of all, this is the diameter. Diameter makes an angle of 90 degree at the circumference. So let me first label this. So this thing is 90 degree. That's right over here. Second thing is the tangent. So now this is the tangent. It's going like this. Tangent makes an angle of 90 degrees with the radius. So this whole thing is the 90-degree angle. And what else is there? Angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. So I got this first one. This is 2x. So COB, you will simply write this thing as 2x. What about OAB? OAB, the blue one. Now, if I focus on this triangle, angle should add up to 180 degrees. So if I label this thing as y, so the blue one is y. So this y plus 2x is 90. So y plus 2x, let this be y. So y plus 2x is equals to 90, because if one angle is a 90-degree angle, the other two should add up to 90. So therefore, y is equals to 90 minus 2x. So this is 90 minus 2x. So that is OAB. That thing is done. And then the last one, CBO, the green angle. So there are different ways of getting this. I can say that the green angle, let's call it a W. So therefore, this one is also W, this and this isosceles triangle. So W plus 2x equals to 180. So therefore, W plus W plus 2x is equals to 180. 2W is equals to 180 minus 2x. W is equals to 90 minus x. So just label the degree sign. So W is 90 minus x. That is the answer for this particular part. So that is how this question is done. Also, alternatively, if we focus on this purple triangle, so W plus X plus 90 is 180. W plus X is 180. So W is again 90 minus X. So that's all good, all clear. So 14 questions. Let me do one more and then I'll record the time. So this is question 15 and this looks like similarity. So yes, this is similarity. So now what I do in these similarity questions is that I focus on the angles. So if I focus on the angle, this single line angle, this is this one, this is this one. This corresponds with this corresponds with this. It's like this. Then the other angle, the blue angle, that is this one, that corresponds with this length, that is 27. This blue angle corresponds with this length, which is unknown, which is CE. So what am I left with? I'm left with this angle and this length. I'm left with this angle and this length. So basically, I'm dealing in colors. So therefore, I can say, let me write the whole relationship and then I'll focus on that. So AC, big to small. So let me choose the color, big, small, and then the blue color, big, small, then the green color, big, small. So first of all, the big is AC and corresponding to AC, it's 7. So divide equal to the blue big is 27. The other big is CE. And then the third one, that is 12. And this is 3. So that's how the working is done. Now, if I focus my attention, so this and this. So basically, the bigger triangle is 4 times bigger. 12 into 3, 12 divided by 3 is 4. It's 4 times bigger. So therefore, I'll write AC over 7. That's 12 over 3. Therefore, AC is 4 into 7, which comes out to be 28 centimeters. Also, the ratio of triangles. So the big triangle is ABC. The small triangle is DEC. So area of triangle ABC to area of triangle DEC, that is 12 over 4, this ratio whole square. which is 4:1 whole square, which is 16:1. So area of ABC, it's 160. And area of DEC is being asked for. So therefore, area of DEC cross multiply, and this comes out to be 10 centimeters square. That is the answer. So now I'm taking the break, and let me go. This is 251. So let me go to the beginning, and let me draw a line over here, and another line, and another line. So first of all, this is starting time. I think I forgot that. So I think it was maybe approximately. So we started, and then maybe I think it's like 25 minutes, I think. Let's make it 30 minutes. So I think 30 minutes, and we did number of questions. We did 1 till 15. Now we will do 16 till the end, whatever the ending part is. And one other thing, this was still 251. So I think we started at 221, let's say. So now this is 221 till 251. So this is 251, this is 221, just a wild guess, maybe 5 minutes more, I'm not very sure. So now I'll start after 3 minutes. I'll start in 255, and let's see till what time can I go. So let me pause the recording over here.
Recording in progress.
So now it's 255. Let's continue with this question. Looks like coordinate geometry and then inequality. So this is coordinate geometry, inequality. Question, this says find the gradient of the line L. So take 2 points on the line. I'll take this point. This is 0, 1. And I'll take this point, which is 1, 3. So 0, 1, 1, 3. Gradient change in y, 1 minus 3, 0 minus 1. This is -2, this is -1, this comes out to be +2. And naturally, I'd be looking for the equation y is equals to 2x plus 1. The y-intercept is 1. It further says the shaded region on the diagram is defined by 3 inequalities. This is the first one, the second one, the third one. Write down these inequalities. So let me call the shaded region as R. R is below this line. This line is y is equals to 5. So this will become y is less than or equal to 5. R is to the right of this line. This line is x is equals to 1. So right is greater, x is greater than or equal to 1. R is also above this line, which is y is equals to 2x plus 1. So therefore, y is the subject, y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 1. So these are the 3 lines that is needed. And this is all good, all clear. Make sure to write it over here. So y is less than or equal to 5, then x is greater than or equal to 1, then y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 1. So that is the answer. Question number 17. Now this is about extension of coordinate geometry, speed time. This is kinematics. The diagram shows the speed time journey of a person named Sam. His journey is from home to work. So this is speed, goes from 0 till 20. Time is in seconds, 0 till 600. Calculate the acceleration for the first 2 minutes of Sam's journey. The unit is meter per second square. This is 2 minutes. 2 minutes is 2 into 60, which is 120 seconds. So that's right over here. So basically, they are asking from here till here. That is this portion that they're talking about. What is the change in y? 20. What is the change in x? 120. So this is 20. divided by 120. So this is 2 over 12. This is 1 over 6. Leave the answer as a fraction. 1 over 6 meter per second square. That is the answer for this particular part. Now, they were not asking us to reduce it. So if someone leaves it as it is, that is perfectly fine. Calculate Sam's average speed for the whole journey. The formula for average speed is total distance divided by time taken. Now, the total distance is the area of this trapezium. So these two are parallel sides. From here till here, that's 120 till 480, which is 360. And from here till here, that is 600. So distance is half bracket 360 plus 600. And the height is this thing. That is going like this. That is 20. So now this is 20. First of all, get rid of this 2 and 20. So that leaves behind a 10. 360 plus 600, that is 960 into 10, that is 9600 meters. So that is the total distance. The total time taken is 600. So 9600 divided by 600. The zeros cancels off. 96 over 6. So 96 divided by 6, that is 48 divided by 3. That comes out to be 16. So the answer is 16 meters per second. So this thing is done. Question 18. This is about proportionality. So this is proportionality. It could be direct, it could be inverse. B is directly proportional to square root of A. B is directly proportional to square root of A. B is equals to K root A. Now it says when A is 3, B is 18. So 18, K, and A is 3. Square of A, it's not square root because I just got a little bit confused. How will be able to take out the square root of 3? So this is not square root, this is square. So this is square, this is square, this is square. So 18 is equals to K into 9. Therefore, K comes out to be 2. Therefore, the equation is B is equals to 2A square. Now, A is 5. So this is 2 into 5 square. That is 2 into 25, which comes out to be 50. So the value of B is 50. So that's the answer for this part. Now let's look at question number 19. Question number 19, equilateral triangle, perpendicular congruency. So this question is about congruency. So let me write it. We already dealt with a question of similarity. So it's congruency. ABD is an equilateral triangle. That means these two sides, actually all three sides are equal. The first side, the second side, the third side, they all are equal. The next thing, C lies on DB. We can see that AC is perpendicular to DB. That's also obvious. And since this is perpendicular, that means this angle over here is also 90 degrees. So let me write it. So this angle is also 90 degrees. Show that triangle ADC, this triangle ADC is congruent to ABC. Give a reason for each statement you make. 3 marks for this. So now, first of all, I'll write AC is a common line to both triangles. That's the first thing. Then the next thing is the 90-degree angle. So angle ACD and ACB is the same. ACD and ACB, they both are 90 degree. That's the second thing. The third thing is these two lengths are also the same. That is AD is equals to AB. AD equals to AB. This is given that the original triangle ADB is equilateral. So now we have all this information. So therefore, we will say that there is a side, there is a 90, there is another side. So we are basically applying the rule of the triangle, in which there is a side, there is a right angle, there is a height. So according to this, yes, we will say that these two triangles are congruent. Question number 20. This is about frequency density, histogram, completion of the histogram. So let me write over here. This is histogram. A farmer records the mass of each of his sheep. Some of the results are summarized in the table and illustrated in the histogram. So we have mass 0 till 5, 5 till 15, 15 till 20, 20 till 30, 30 till 50, unequal class width. And the corresponding frequencies are given. And this is the frequency density. First of all, we are interested in finding the value of A. So let me make a column over here. That is frequency density. And for the third column, which is 15 till 20, for this one, this is the frequency, and the frequency density, I can see from here, that comes out to be 6. And the class width, let me write over here, class width, that is 5. So now we know that frequency density is frequency over class width. So basically 6 is equals to A over 5. 6 equals to A over 5. A is the class frequency, that comes out to be 30. So therefore this is 30. Complete the histogram. So therefore this value, this class width is 10. This is 40. 40 divided by 10, that comes out to be 4. Similarly, this class width is 20. 20 divided by 20, that comes out to be 1. So 20 till 30, the height is 4. So hold for a second. 20 till 30, the height is 4. It goes like this. And then 30 till 50, the height is 1. So 30 till 50, the height is 1. So that's how this histogram is completed. Okay. Now question number 21, what is it about? Question number 21, it's about matrices. A is given, B is given, find B. So first of all, A plus 2B is given. B is not given, A plus 2B is given. So A plus 2B is 1, 5, 10, 12. In other words, 2B is 1, 5, 10, 12 minus A. What is A? 3, 1, minus 4, and 2. So 1 minus 3, that is negative 2. 5 minus 1, that is 4. 10 minus 4, that is 14. 12 minus 2, which is 10. This is 2B. So divide by 2, that's half of all these things. Minus 2, 4, 14, 10. So half of negative 2 is negative 1. Half of 4 is 2. Half of 14 is 7. Half of 10 is 5. So negative 1, 2, 7, and 5. That's the answer. Find A inverse. A is 3, 1, negative 4, 2. A is 3, 1, negative 4, and 2. So determinant of A, 3 into 2 minus 4 into 1. That is 6 minus negative 4. That comes out to be 10. A inverse, 1 over the determinant. These two, they change places. So this is 2 and 3. These two, they change sign. So this is negative 1 and this is positive 4. So I think leave the answer as it is. It looks beautiful. So therefore, we will write 1 over 10 2, -1, 4, and 3. That's the answer for this part. So the matrices question was too basic. Question number 22. This is about quadratic and a special form that is known as completing square method. So now over here, we have to express this thing in this form. So when we apply the completing square method, make sure coefficient of x square is 1. And then we write the first two terms as it is, and then let me show what can be done. X square minus 6x as it is, minus 7 as it is. First add, then subtract square of half the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is -6, so -3, -3. Rewrite the first three terms as a perfect square. So x square, we take the x -3 over here and the whole thing square. And then this is -9 -7, that is -60. And then we will compare it with x plus a whole square plus b. So we will see x in place of x, square in place of square, plus a is -3, plus b is -16. So a is -3, b is -16. Now, is there an alternative? The answer is yes. Now, if someone does not want to use this method, they should be aware of this. It's better because there are some questions in which you'll definitely be needing it. Otherwise, they can just expand. So x plus a whole square plus b, which is x square plus 2ax plus a square plus b. Compare it with x square minus 6x minus 7. So therefore, what do we have? We have b is equals to a square plus b. Let me first write it like this. So 2a is the coefficient of x, minus 6 is the coefficient of x. So 2a is equals to -6, a is -3, just like over here. Similarly, a square plus b is -7. A square plus b is -7. A square is -3 square plus b is -7. So therefore, b is, this is +9, goes on the other side, -7 -9, which is -16. So that is perfectly fine. So this is basically applying the concept of comparing coefficients. So your choice, either this method, your choice, this method, both are acceptable. Hence, now it is necessary that we use this format for this particular part. So we will write x -3 whole square minus 16 equals to 0, because this thing is this. Therefore, x -3 whole square is +16. X -3 is square root of 16. Two options are there. The first option, x -3 is +4. The second option, x -3 is -4. When you take the square root, you can have a positive square root. You can have a negative square root. So therefore, x is equals to 4 plus 3, which is 7. X is equals to -4 plus 3, which is -1. So therefore, x is -1, x is +7. So this is about quadratics. Question number 23. This looks like a question of mensuration. And I think this is all symbolic. Yes, it is. And question 23 is the last one. Remember, we started at 255. So now it says a volume of a cone. This piece of information is given. That's about volume of cone. And then we have the curved surface area of a cone. And then we have the surface area of a sphere. So now it says, first of all, about the cone. So about the cone, it says, a solid cone has radius y. The slant height is 25% larger than the radius of the cone. And then for the sphere, a solid sphere has a radius capital R. And then there is a relationship between the two. The surface area of the sphere is equal to total surface area of the cone. That means, let me add one thing. That is that in cone, let me write it in blue. There is also a base area. So that base area is basically area of circle, which is pi r square. And let's get started with this. First of all, the working for the blue. That is all the working for the cone. So the radius is y, and the slant height, let me give it the symbol L, that is 25% larger than the radius. So this is radius plus 25% of radius. So this is y plus 25% of y. So this is y plus 25 over 100y. So this is 125 over 100y, which can be written as 5 over 4y. Okay. What else is there? Then they are asking the surface area, but before that, for the cone, so I think I'm running short of space. So let me just grab this thing. And in the examination, I have to think about it first. So this should be done over here. So now in cone, the total surface area, that is pi r L plus pi r square. So this is pi into y into L, which is 5 over 4y, and this is pi into r square. That is the total surface area, which is pi y square 5 over 4 plus pi y square, and this is basically 1 over here. So this is 9 over 4 pi y square. That's the total surface area. This is for the cone. When we talk about the sphere, so the curved surface area, that sphere is all curved. So the surface area is 4 pi capital R square. Okay. Now it says the surface area of sphere is equal to total surface area of the cone. So now form the relationship between the two. So therefore, we need to make y the subject. 9 over 4 pi y square is 4 pi r square. Get rid of the pi. That's the first thing. Transfer the 4 and the 9 to the other side. So that's 4. That's 4. And 9 goes down. And this is r square. This is y square. And we need to make y the subject. Take square root of both sides. So therefore, y equals to 4 and 4 is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of r square is r. So I have proven this point. Y is equals to 4/3 r. Find the volume of the cone in terms of r. Now, this is for 3 mark and this is for 4 mark. That means I need to draw a small diagram. In a cone, the cross section, there are 3 lengths that we are talking about. There is a slant height, which is given as 5 over 4y. That's right over here. There is the radius, which is given as y. And there should be a height, and they are linked by Pythagoras theorem. So therefore, 5 over 4y whole square, that is y square plus h square. 25 over 16 y square minus y square is h square. This is 25 y square over 16 minus 16 over 16 y square. Writing 1 as 16 over 16, that is h square. That is 9 over 16 y square is h square. Therefore, h is 3/4 y. That is the height. Why do I need the height? Because I need the volume of the cone. Therefore, volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. That's 1/3 pi r is y square. And h is 3/4 y. So what do we have? So we have in terms of r. Okay, first of all, let me cancel off this 3 and this 3. And that is pi over 4y cubed. That is volume of cone. But remember, what is y equals to? 4/3 r. But y is equals to 4 over 3 capital R. So volume of cone is pi over 4, 4 over 3 r the whole cube. That is pi over 4 into 64 over 27 r cube. Cancel this 4 with the 64. 64 over 4 is 16. So this is 16 over 27 pi r cube. So that is the answer for 4 marks over here. So now we started at 255. We finished at 319. Let me go all the way up. So therefore, this is 255 till 319. So that is approximately 24 minutes. So 24 minutes to go all the way till question 23. So 30 plus 24, that is 54 minutes to take a whole paper. We even took a break of approximately 4 minutes or 3 minutes, something like that. So that's a very comfortable 1 hour that we spent on this particular paper, and hence the paper is thoroughly solved.